Hello again, what's going on, guys? Samuel Joseph here again for Elevate Forex, and today we're going to be talking about the charting software. Right? We're going to be talking about use of charting softwares, and for this demonstration we're going to be making use of MetaTrader 4. There are several of them. We have the MT5, we have MT4, we have Trading View, we have the C Trader, but for this demonstration, like I said, we'll be making use of MT4. All right, so if you've watched the video on broker, you can just go ahead and proceed with this video. But if you haven't, I suggest you look at our videos on broker to see how to create an account, what kind of trader you are, and what kind of trade account you need to be able to trade effectively and jump right into it. Okay, so I'm assuming you've created an account with a broker already and you want to connect your account to your charting software, which is MT4. So if you're like me and you use Hot Forex or any of my recommended brokers, I have quite a few: Quackle Markets, IC Markets, Hot Forex, whatever brokerage firm you're using, whatever broker you're making use of. The first thing you want to do is take note of the server. The very first thing you want to take note of is the server. That is, for here we have HF Market. Let me go ahead and highlight that. We have HF Market SV Demo. It's a demo account for this demonstration. You come over to settings, you click on new account, right? Then you go to log into an existing account. Then we're looking for HF Market SV Demo. That's what we're going to do. HF Market MARKETS SV Demo server, right? Next thing you want to do is enter the login. The account number here is what we use as the login. So we have 410,593, 410,593, and you would observe that although we can copy and paste these things, we're trying to just type them out manually, because sometimes some brokers prevent you from doing this. When you try to copy and paste, you get an error message saying invalid account, right? So I'm just we're doing a fail safe method. We type them out manually. So that's what I'm doing right now. We have okay, just follow me, percentage sign, then we have FH. Great. So we click on sign in, and voila, you're logged into your account, right? So we have a 5K demo account, don't forget that. And this is the very first page you see. If you've not watched the video on Forex jargons and you don't know the terminologies, you can always refer back to that video before you continue, right? So this is the very first thing you have. You have the different currency pairs. You can add to them. Let's say we want to add gold, for instance. Gold is not a Forex pair, it's a metal. So, we have gold right over here, XAUUSD, done. And then you have it appear on this quotes page, right? If you want to take out any pair, you can just click on this sign over here, this pencil at the top left corner, and then you just highlight maybe whatever currency pair you would not be trading, and then you can just delete it off your chart. As simple as that. To take away that edit button, you tap the pencil again. You can also have an advanced view of your chart. As you can see, clicking on the advanced view shows you the spread. Like I said, if you haven't watched the video on terminologies, you're going to have to go back to those and watch it again. You have the video on spread. It shows the low, the high, the current prices, the ask and the bid. It's all displayed on the screen. But if you're not really interested in all of those, you just use the simple view, right? So now when we jump onto the charts properly, it's a new account, but MT4 stores detail. I was trying to look at a particular level over here. That's why I have this block drawn over here. So let's say you want to pull out your working tools. The first one we'll be looking at is the crosshair, where you can identify, you can be able to select or mark out prices. Let's say I want to find out where price currently is without looking over here, looking at the ask or the bid line on my chart. I just bring out this tool and then I trace it to where price is. Or let's say I want to set my stop loss beneath this place. I just use this tool to get the exact price. You can see it's at the extreme right, 1.25548. So yeah, That's what this is used for. If you want to add an indicator to your chart, let's say you're an indicator based trader, you can add to the main window, or you can add to the indicator window. These are some of the indicators. We're not going to be talking about indicators on this video, but there are several of them that you can make use of. Then your drawing tools. Yes, you want to add objects. Let's say you want to add a vertical line, a horizontal line, a trend line, whatever it is. And I'm very fond of adding trend lines to my charts. Yeah, I use them for analysis sometimes, not every time though. But let's say you want to do that. You can see how easily you can add it to your chart. If you want to delete it, you just go ahead and tap on it, hold it, the option to delete comes up, and you can take it off. Consequently, you could just come over to the objects tab again, right here where you have the rectangle, the circle, and the triangle, and then you can just click on delete, or you just select the particular item you want to delete and delete. I don't want to take off all my drawing tools, right? So you can just go ahead, and I'm using an iOS device, so I'm just sliding to the left and deleting them. You want to take off all at once, you click on the delete button here. That's this basket at the top right corner, and you delete. Another tool I like is the arrow tool, because it tells me I'm able to calculate how many pips the market is moving, right? Let's say I pulled out this arrow line, and I want to find out the distance from the top of that move to this point. That's approximately 43 pips. I don't know if you can see it, but if I take my hand off the arrow, what we have right on this screen over here, just right over here where I'm hovering this arrow at, you see GBP USD M15 arrowed line 11/48.3. It's changing because I'm moving it. So at the tip here, it's 464. That's indicating 46 pip move in the market. If you still don't understand why it's not 464 pips, go watch our video on terminologies where we discussed about how to measure or calculate pips and the likes of those. And then you have 271.3. This is talking about the degree, right? I guess it should be, yes, because this is 90 degree facing straight down. Yep. So yeah, that's another tool that I like making use of. There's several of them. You can pull up your Fibonacci retracement to calculate. If you know what, if you're a Fibonacci based trader and you know what these levels mean, then you can go ahead and use your tool. You want to take it off, you just click on that particular tool and then you delete. If you want to edit anything on those tools, you click and hold, properties comes up, you can go ahead and modify. Let's say I want to make it darker, right? I don't like this current color. I want to make it darker. I want to make it black, and I want to increase the pixels, make it 4 so that it's quite thick. This is all I have to do. Now that line that was really faint is all of a sudden really thick. You can play around with this, and just as it suits you, right? Style, I choose to make it thin. I don't want it so thick, and I prefer 1 pixel. That's just my personal preference. Yeah, so that's how I want it. Now let's move over to the trade screen. Right from here, if you want to place a trade, let's say you want to sell. Since this is a demo account, I'm going to just be making a demonstration. You click on the top right hand corner, you see where we have trade. Once you go ahead and click on trade, you have the option of entering into a position. But before we look at that, let us look at the different time frames. Let's say you want to view what we have. M15 here refers to the 15-minute time frame. If you want to move to the 1-minute time frame, you just click M1. You want to move to 5 minutes, you click on M5. They are not they are not customizable at all. What you have here are the only time frames that you can, take a look at, that you can view. This is the weekly, this is the monthly time frame, right? So before we move on to the next page, that's the trade page. What have we talked about? What have we discussed? We talked about how to log into your trade account, and after you've gotten your details from a particular broker in which you registered with, you can go ahead and impute those details into your trading software, right? And I went ahead to show you exactly how to do that. Then we looked at the quotes page. We talked about how to add currency pairs and remove, and how you can add or remove other commodities or shares or cryptocurrencies. Yeah, you can trade crypto on MT4 depending on your broker, that is, depending on what asset classes they make available to you. And the next thing, we looked at the charts. We've talked about the time frames. We've talked about how to go through the different time frames that we have, and we said they are not customizable. Talked about how to add and remove an indicator to your chart if you're an indicator based trader. We've also looked at how to add an object. Now we're moving on how to place a trade, right? So we have a 5k account and we want to place a trade. What pair are we looking to place the trade on? The pair we have on my screen right now is GBP USD, and I would like to leave it on the 15-minute time frame. Let's say on the 15-minute time frame, right, I would like to buy GBP USD. I click on trade and I can just off the bat click on buy. What do we have here? A 0.01 position has been opened for GBP USD. If you don't understand what lot sizes mean or how we're able to get or what this 0.01 means, then you'd have to look at the video. We talked about different trade terminologies and lot sizes and the likes of those. Now, let's say you receive a signal and you want to modify this. You have been given parameters, right? You don't just want to jump into the market and buy or just sell randomly. You want to, follow your risk management plans. We're talking about that as you continue through this course, right? So let's say you have a 5k account and you want to apply risk management, right? And you want to trade GBP USD and you have a stop loss of give or take 10-20 bips. I don't know. Let's not go too deep into those right now. Let's just assume you want to adjust your lot size. You want to use a more appropriate lot size for your account based on your stop loss. We'll discuss a whole lot of that in the class where we talk about risk management and trade management. So let's use 0.5. all right. So you have 0.5 lots and you want to place your stop loss, either depending on if you're going to buy or sell. If you're going to be buying, then your stop loss is going to be below price, and if you're going to be selling, your stop loss is going to be above price. So currently price is at 1.25733. So let's say we want to sell, right? Let's say we want to sell. We would like to put our stop loss as 1.257. Let's make it 25799, and then we click on sell, right? So we just sold this market. Right now you can see our stop loss over here. That's our stop loss. Let me use this too. This is our stop loss over here. This is our sell position over here, and we have our stop loss up over here. Now this is a demo account, so we're not concentrating on either making money or not. We're just concentrating on familiarizing ourselves with some of these parameters and how to make use of this trade software. Now let's say consequently you want to buy, or you want to enter into a buy position. What you'll be looking out for would be to change your stop loss. Remember what I said: if you're selling, your stop loss is above price. If you're buying, your stop loss is below price. So we sold before and now we want to buy, so our stop loss will be beneath. So we'll try something like 1.256, right? And then we click on buy. Now if you're having the error message that invalid trade, let's say for instance you want to buy and then your stop loss is above price, right? Let's say your stop loss is 25740. It's above price, right? If you click on buy, you get invalid stop loss or take profit. It's trying to tell you that there's an error here. You can't buy and have your stop loss in the profit immediately, okay? When we talk about securing your trade, I'll show you how you can also use your charting software to secure your trade once it's in profit and move the stop loss to the positive side, as long as it's constantly either above price when you are when it's below price if you're buying, and above price when you're selling. You still have risk on your account. But once a trade has kicked off and let's say it's going in your expected direction, you can go ahead and modify that trade and have it run risk-free. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that as well. So yes, now we've talked about selling and buying and having setting our stop loss, putting our stop loss in place. And the next thing we want to talk about is our take profit. we sold for 0.5. Let's say this is where we have price and we want our take profit. Well, let's just assume we want it here. Okay, we're gonna use 1.25658. 1.25658. It's below price and we sold. So when we click on modify, we have set our take profit, and we're just waiting for price to move in that direction and either hit trigger our stop loss or our take profit. And that's how you enter into a position. That's how you place a trade. Okay, another important thing that we need to talk about is the trade page. Let's say, okay, let's use this opportunity to show you how to move your stop loss to the positive side. We sold and we're already having this trade running in profits, right? You come back to the screen here. Let's say we want to modify this trade. Remember what I told you about my favorite tool, the crosshair? We sold over here and now we want to move our stop loss to the positive side. So we have it at 1.25709. Let's go ahead and do that. 1.25709. Whoops, it's too close to where price is currently, so it's not gonna work. Let's say 1.715. Nah, it's still too close to where price is at the moment, so we're not going to be permitted to do that. However, if price drops a little bit more, then we can try. Let's try 715 and see. 715. Nah, it's still too close to price. So if price drops further, we can go ahead and modify that position and secure it and have it run risk-free. Next thing we're talking about is history. I don't want this video to be long, guys, so I'm trying to hurry it up. On the history page, you can see your open positions, your closed positions, your pending, your open and closed positions, basically. So let's go ahead and close this trade, right? We've closed this in a loss, 0.56. You can see it appears now here that this is how much we deposited today was $5,000. It's a demo account, like I said, so I didn't have to put in any of my money into this account. Then we have 4,999.44 because we lost 0.56 US dollars on the trade that we placed. So right now, what do we have here? We have a balance of 4,999. As you can see, this is the trade for today. We don't have any trade for last week or last month or custom duration, although you can select that. Let's say you want to see a history from way back as maybe March of 2022 or 1999, whatever the case may be. You just go ahead and set it and then it comes right out like this. We don't have such history because this account was created just today. You saw me when I got the login details from my email and I imputed it into the trading software, into the trade software, right? So what else do we have to talk about? The next thing we're looking at is just basically settings. This is where from here you can go ahead and switch to accounts, because one MT4 account can carry multiple trade accounts. You can go ahead and create a new account. You can either open a new demo or log into a new existing account. So you can open multiple accounts, and you can I don't make use of the mailbox. I don't look at the news from here. I have specific news applications that I use. I don't use the economic calendar up on here. Basically, I use just the trading application for placing my trades. I don't even journal up here. This is just a journal of the activities that have occurred on the trading view on my MT4 software, trading software. You can go ahead and modify some of the settings you want. You can have the sounds, you can set a lock screen, you can do so much on the application. So yeah, that's basically how you make use of MT4. So if you have any questions, you can leave a message on the community and I'll get back to you as soon as I see your message, or anyone from the community could answer any of your questions. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.